at Amber Heard's net worth. So, Amber Heard is a psychopath, trends on Twitter as Aquaman star testifies in court. So, I saw this morning that this is indeed trending on Twitter that Amber Heard is a psychopath. And look at that flattering picture of her face. Let's see what Amber Heard's net worth is. She is in what is Amber Heard's net worth? Usually Google just has that shit right up here. Fox Business. Its estimation is $8 million. So she couldn't even pay him. Amber Heard has roles in many television shows and movies, but her biggest movie has been Aquaman. If you have not seen Heard in any movies or television shows, you may recognize her from The Courtroom. Yeah. So what is the net worth of the Aquaman star? Heard made film debut in her movie Friday Night Lights in 2004 when she went on to work on many other films like North Country, All Boys Love Mandy Lane, Pineapple Express, and Zombieland. Who was she in Zombieland? Was she the older sister? The OC, Criminal Minds, Californication, and Hidden Palms. Heard is also known for her roles in Never Back Down, The Stepfather, The Ward. I don't know any of these fucking movies. The Rum Diary, which is a... Oh, she was in The Rum Diary. That makes sense. The Rum Diary is a Hunter S. Thompson movie that I believe has Johnny Depp in it, right? Didn't they release a movie where she played Chenault, where she met ex-husband Johnny Depp? There you go. So, yeah. So, The Rum Diary is a movie that was made a while ago. I forgot about that. I forgot they made a Rum Diary. Nothing really impressive. I agree. Her biggest role today is playing Mura in Aquaman alongside Jason Momoa. Ooh, hot Momoa. Good looking man. Very strong. Heard played Momoa's love interest in the film. The movie was a huge success, bringing in $1 billion worldwide. It has also been reported that Heard made right around $5 million in that film. She also played Mura in Justice League in 2017 and Zack Snyder's Justice League in 2021. She is in the upcoming Aquaman sequel, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, that is supposed to hit the big screen in 2023, although her appearance in the film has become controversial after a public battle. So she is going to be in the movie, but I guess they cut her part down pretty low. Some of Heard's finances have become public information due to her legal battles. According to Celebrity Network, in 2014, she earned $250,000 from various endeavors, but spent almost $210,000 that year, making her net income $40,000 in 2016. After a divorce from Depp, she filed for spousal support, but ended up withdrawing from the request. I wonder why she withdrew from the request. That's interesting. Her divorce settlement awarded her $7 million, which she claimed would be donated to two different charities, I bet. The Children's Hospital of Los Angeles and the American Civil Liberties. Who would do that? I think we're talking about actual movies where she showed up and not in the background character. Yeah. In her 2022 defamation trial with Johnny Depp, it was revealed that only a portion of the money had been paid. The ACLU said in the court that it had only received 1.3 million of the pledged 3.5 million. 350,000 was personally provided by Amber, while 100,000 came from Depp. Another 500,000 came from Heard's ex, Elon Musk, and 350,000 came from an undisclosed donor. Her net worth is now estimated at $8 million. So Johnny Depp is suing for $50 million, and her net worth is $8 million. So I'm wondering, correct. It's movies where he does fucking hallucinogens and his tongue gets fucking long. Yeah. In the Rum Diaries. I haven't seen that in a long time. So there you go. From Fox Business. Okay, so let's get into the main meat of the stories here. So this is from IBT, an Australian publication. Amber Heard is trended on Twitter as many people criticize her and calling her a psychopath amid the ongoing trial. Johnny Depp already rested his case after presenting his witnesses and testifying under oath in the past weeks. On Wednesday, Heard began her testimony and continued it Thursday. However, many netizens were not convinced by her statements, with some claiming she was only acting and faking it. We'll get into more of that later. Others accused her of being a psychopath. The hashtag Amber Heard is a psychopath or Amber Heard is a psychopath started a trend on Twitter Thursday evening. We must not let Amber Heard's PR team trying to paint her the victim. People of the world know the truth that Depp is the victim in all of this, one wrote. Amber Heard actually encouraged Johnny Depp to drink and take pills. She gave him whiskey shots before bed. Why? To collect blackmail evidence and rip him off. She almost succeeded. Amber Heard is a psychopath. Amber Heard is a liar. Justice for Johnny Depp. Sounds like she's gone far beyond Amber Heard is a liar, and we've reached Amber Heard is a psychopath. I can't believe Johnny got out of the relationship alive. Guess destroying his life was option 2. I'm thankful Johnny Depp is still alive at all. Amber Heard is one of the scariest women I've ever seen. This is her in between her trauma monologues. So here you go. Here's some flattering pictures of Amber Heard, and this is taken as Dr. Shannon Curry in the same trial. She's prone to overly dramatic presentations, lots of descriptive flowery words like magical, with lacks any substance. You'll see quick shifts in emotions and become very animated. It's too sad. And that was from the doctor they had in there, Dr. Shannon Curry. And let's look at these pictures. Look, we can't make light of people's abuse. I'm almost guaranteeing that there was some mutual abuse going on here, but she probably was. Have you guys seen that video yet of her setting up the camera and filming Johnny Note? I'll never buy another one spot. Why? Does that not work? Or are you hearing buzz? So Johnny Depp's mom died, and he was in a bad way. The day after his mother died, she is awful. Hold on, where is that video? We will find it. Oh, that's not what it was. Reveals Amber Heard. Come on. Real abuser finally. New secret recordings. Where is it? Damn it. She records him like the day after his mother died. He's obviously high on drugs and alcohol, and she's secretly recording him as he's like walking around the kitchen, slamming cupboards, and he's just like, he's like, nothing happened to you. Nothing happened to you. Listen to Amber Heard. Listen to Johnny call Amber Heard fat ass. She's not fat at all. I still want the Me Too movement to come get your girl. As for the right to destroy Johnny Depp, they should also enjoy some of the backlash as well. Well, I don't know who you blaming though. It's not like Me Too movement is like one person. It was like it was a lot of people who again, I support the Me Too movement when it happened, but again, it kind of went too far in one direction. So I feel like it's You know, it went a little far. That's all. Knowledge. Oh shit. Let's see. None of this is it. Damn it. Oh well. Well, I can't find it, so whatever. Wait a second. Where's the YouTubes? There we go. This is it.
It's 6.
Hey, Fire Horse. Welcome in. We're just watching some Johnny Depp stuff.
All right. What is? We're going to enter this into evidence, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. Move for the admission.
All right. So this is Amber Heard recording Johnny Depp. Oh, that woman is crazy. Yeah, she is. We'll get to more of that in a moment. So this is her recording Johnny Depp during an argument without him knowing, but then he finds out. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but this is wild. Look, she hides it. She hid it behind a cup, right? She's like, oh. Yo, Johnny is kind of fat here too, and poor Johnny. And I mean, I'm not gonna go as far as say poor Johnny, because again, he went for this young lady who obviously had mental issues, and it was an easy bag for him. He's a super famous actor, so it's kind of scummy on his behalf as well. So let's not just go all in on Amber, but she's definitely crazy. They're both crazy. Toxic relationship.
What happened?
Look, she stood in front of the camera so he couldn't see it. Shady. Look, and then she gets out of the way. Now she's out of the way completely. Oh, Johnny. He's suffering. Keep in mind his mom had passed away the day before.
This morning, you know that?
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning.
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's
Okay.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you fucking crazy.
Look.
Here's crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this going. You got this going?
I just started it.
Oh, really? Really? See that shit on me,
No,
motherfucker?
I didn't. You were smashing shit.
Bye.
And she laughed. She went, heh. Oh, that's just Hunter talking and Lost. Yeah, it does seem like he embodies Hunter S. Thompson a lot.
For this,
That's your house,
illegally recorded tape.
illegally recorded.
Do we have a date or metadata or anything on it?
Why don't we, since you have some questions about it, why don't we watch it again?
Oh, I've
Play
seen
it
it
again,
plenty.
Michelle.
He said, "Oh, I've
We-
seen
you
it
know what,
plenty."
we don't have to do that.
That's good.
We don't have to do that.
Yeah, let's not watch that again. That's really disturbing. That's really, really disturbing. I've heard his story before with Julius Caesar, and I've heard this story before with Julius Caesar and a little well-known story of Jesus Christ and Judas. Yeah, well, I mean, she's so stone-faced, and like she's just staring into the camera. Like, what is that? That is so wild. She's just like, that's so weird. Okay, so obviously people are seeing this, right? People are seeing what's happening, and they're seeing things are coming out now, and they're seeing what kind of person she is. Amber Heard acts like she doesn't know about drugs. She admitted to the nurse that she has been addicted to cocaine and alcohol herself. She lied on the stand over and over about this. So that's strange. What is this picture? So Johnny Depp ever saying so? Okay, I don't know what this is. Let's go to the comments. Incorrect. She was not using cocaine during this time. She was with JD, but admitted to other drug use, MDMA. Oh, she's making statements. The point is, she testified as if she is unfamiliar with drugs. She even feigned about not knowing what a come down was when she, in fact, had been addicted to coke herself. It's all a show, and she's a liar. What's the penalty of lying under oath in the USA? Not much. Doesn't seem like, if you have money, it doesn't seem like anyone cares. I am going to be like the next. Can you look at her face? And she is completely on the hook for everything that's on the face of sorrow. That's a face of clenched butt cheeks, hoping that she doesn't get caught for everything that she's done. I'm going to be like the next week in court, looking at pictures of my room. Oh, shit. Damn, moving judgment. I'm sorry. I remember you were telling us about that. Jeez Louise. I'm sure that this is triggering you. Look, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in trouble, or at least be, under the scrutiny of the court. I know it's unsettling. So good luck, buddy. I'm wishing you the best luck. Break a leg. Why is Kirk Franklin trending right now? Hearing Kirk Franklin and the family at the end of The Fallen Angel. Kirk Franklin is such a badass. Okay, so let's sort of go back here. We'll get through this. A DV victim a week after a broken nose. Amber Heard a while later. She recalls with the same top from the very night. The lies. James Corden picked 2. So these are some pics of her. So it's hibiscus. Yeah, hugs for moving Dutchman. So I don't know if this is makeup or not. Like who knows how she got these marks. And then this is supposedly all from the same week. So that looks horrible, but I don't know. That don't even look like her. That looks like a Helen Hunt. Just FYI, as I keep seeing the nose job comment, this poor lady was attacked, and she made the newspaper due to police failings. The lady also has bruises on her jaw, her nose, and reset after it was broken. Regardless of age, photos does not depict a violent attack. She so claims. It doesn't depict the attack. That's all. This looks like a freaking nose job, not a broken nose. So she might have gotten a nose job, and that's why she had all these bruises. So I don't know. So let's keep moving on here. Amber Heard is a psychopath is trending because that is exactly what is. She broke character because she fucked up at the end because she's an addict, then blatantly lies again. She breaks character at every objection, can't hide her anger.
I remember taking a bunch of sleeping pills. Not a bunch, like
2.
It which is a lot for me. I remember falling asleep, or I don't remember falling asleep, but I know I fell asleep.
So there is speculation that she keeps wiping her nose, or she keeps sniffing something off of her napkin or her thing. They're saying that it might be peppermint oil because that helps your eyes water, and that sometimes actors will sniff peppermint oil to get the tears moving. The maker came out and said, yeah, no, it's available when her attorney said it was. Ooh. I like that I caught the green in that. Hope it works your way. Yeah, giant vibes. How don't we know she wasn't just studying for a role? Exactly. Well, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. The Depp Heard trial is a festival of misogynist hate to all those. Okay, so meanwhile, Heard's supporters have continued to back her as she testifies in court. The Depp Heard trial is a festival of misogynist hate to all those engaged in the dehumanization of a courageous individual who is defending her name and her history against institutionalized abuse. I don't know how you can live with yourself. I literally vomited hearing sexual abuse testimony at Real Amber Heard. I'm sorry you experienced this. This is awful. Watching it to support and you and all the moms. Had to mute certain words and phrases on Twitter. This is while this Johnny Depp trial is going on. As someone who supports Amber Heard, I'm sick of seeing stuff like Amber Turd and Amber Heard is a liar trending on the page constantly. Our support for her, I'm muting the stuff now. It's a dumb thing, but I debated unfollowing an influencer over their support of Johnny Depp and their post calling Amber Heard a liar. She clearly got pounded on the assaulted in the relationship. What the hell? I mean, here's the thing. There is a possibility that she was beaten. And, you know, in those circumstances, when someone's beating the shit out of you, things can get done. People react, especially when you're intoxicated. So Johnny Depp could have indeed reacted after getting his ass beat. He could have reacted with a backhand or chokehold or something horrible. I'm almost guessing that happened, but, you know, I don't know. Because those kind of situations, when people are all fucked up, when people are on drugs, they're high, they're in a toxic relationship, shit gets crazy. Shit gets crazy. So I don't know if he's ever laid his hand on her. I can't say for sure, but I can almost guarantee there was some kind of physical maneuvering where he might have pushed her off him. Maybe been a little too heavy-handed with her. I don't know. If you want to give Johnny Depp the benefit of the doubt, that's fine. But it is something to take into consideration that this was a toxic relationship. This was something that two people was involved with. And whether you think she's crazy or not, Johnny Depp is crazy too. He's a wild dude. So I hate to put it all on Amber Heard because I know what it's like to be in a toxic relationship and I know how it can get. So I don't want to sit there and shit all over this woman, but, you know, she might be embellishing. She might be trying to get out of this whole situation. The whole thing is trending style clout chasing in the upper class of billionaires. Elon trashed it. The chick that's gotta say something. Maybe that's why Elon Musk was so obsessed with moving to Mars. Quick, someone get a gallon of peppermint oil so Megan Thee Stallion can really get her waterfall. And also reminds me she got that WAP, but nothing from her. Miss Heard gave him her heart and soul. She loved him unconditionally and only asked for his love in return. She wanted to live her life with him, raise a family, and grow old. All she got back was broken dreams, abuse, and a shattered heart. Very sad. I don't think it was all on him, though. More like it was both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Firehorse. I don't think it's all on him either. I'm just reading the opposition of what people are saying on Twitter. And, you know, everyone knows how important Twitter is. Again, everybody who's coming in, please go and pre-save Gail Hakes West's new song, Losing Sleep, which is coming out on May 9th. Go and click on that link. And just so you guys know, I mixed and mastered the song. It's a beautiful song. It's acoustic, mostly acoustic song. I had a wonderful time mixing and mastering this song. It's a beautiful song. I absolutely love the song so much. So please go and give my friend and friend of the show and Twitch streamer here on this platform, Gail Hakes West, some love, and pre-save the new song, Losing Sleep. You won't regret it. I promise you, you won't regret it. It's a beautiful song. We heard a little bit of it earlier, and then Raina made me feel bad. So, because I played a little bit of it. Okay, so, we can go on and on. She is very cool. I agree. Gail is super cool. Depp is suing her for defamation and for the 2018 op-ed she wrote about a domestic violence survivor. The Pirates of the Caribbean star denied the allegation and said Heard was not a victim but a perpetrator. He also alleged that the story was fabricated, and even if it did not mention his name, it ruined his career and reputation, which it did. I stand with Amber Heard more and more every day because of the parallels between her experience and mine. See, here's the problem with people who are sticking up for her. A lot of people who've experienced DV, they're going to be quick to stand by a woman who claims it. So I can see why people are like, hey, I stand with her because they're using their own emotions. And even if facts and evidence is provided in this trial, they're never going to really be on the side of Johnny Depp because of their own experience, which is not the best way of going about finding out the truth, is using feelings. What is it? Feelings are not facts. I think that's what they say. So, there's a lot of people using their emotions in that they're swaying their decision in this and not paying attention to what's actually going on. So moving on from that, I thought that this was interesting videos here, and we'll kind of go through it. Body language experts analyze Amber Heard on the stand day one. Very, very, very wild stuff. Very wild stuff. I'm gonna go pee real quick though. So before we jump into this video, I'm gonna take a leak. I'm gonna pee sitting down. I'm gonna go pee sitting down in my wife's bathroom, so the splash doesn't splatter all over her lady room. So enjoy these videos while I go pee sitting down.
Quick backstory of this song. So, when I was about 20, I'm 40 now, just if anybody was curious. When I was about 20, I painted houses with my dad, and we did that, painted new houses, but he'd climb up these ladders, and he'd always tell me, and he'd say, "Listen, bud, if I get up to the top of the ladder and fall, don't try to catch me. It's my time to go." And, it's a lyric. He went on to say something about maybe you could try if circus clowns used to, when they'd fall out the ladders, they'd come at it from the side. But you don't want to try to catch anybody that's fallen because you're going to die yourself. So anyways, there's a lyric in the song, and I wrote the song for my family, so. Striking out alone, violin playing sorrow. You're never far from home, always a day from tomorrow. And all these tears we cry, like ocean waves of tide. Warm your heart in the sun. Climb is far from done. Time the ladder. Life is the climb. And if I fall, don't catch me, 'cause it's my time. Whisper to the willows,
Hush.
And the footsteps.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. The only way I'm staying on her corner of Tina Turner Backer. He's standing. He stands up, y'all. He just sits down. He just says he sits down, but I saw him standing. He didn't see shit. He didn't see nothing. Somebody needs to watch Godfather 2. Michael Corleone, The Awesome Body Language. Yeah. Oh, dude. Godfather 2. Probably one of the greatest movies ever made. Probably one of the greatest movies ever made, except for Road Trip, starring Tom Green. Okay, let's get into this video here. I just feel like this is a little off center. Just a little bit. Whatever. All right, here we go. Oh, God.
And I remember just seeing my breath on the windshield, you know, on the glass of the window of the door, just seeing my breath and trying to will myself to have the strength to know what I should do in this moment, because I was heartbroken.
This guy's face, first of all. This guy's face. I mean, just from that seems like a very, very rehearsed thing she was saying. Just from that little bit of footage there. I watched a good amount of, I watched like a good hour of her testimony, and it's just, it's all like that. It's all broken wording. And the thing that stands out to me is that when people are explaining trauma, how often are they staring you in the eyes and going through all these emotions with you? How often? Because she's looking directly at the jury, you know, and she's making these faces and she's putting in all this, the best promoting your Twitch channel. Come to Stream Skill. We have a free test of 20 viewers. Oh, yay. Thank you. How do we? Oh, I can't do anything about that. Oh, yeah, I know how to do it. What do you do? Ban. Thank you, Raina. No one cares about daddy. Would you like a sausage, daddy? Would you like some sausages? Yeah, baby, road trip. Let's go. Right up there with Godfather 2, Scarface, The Goodfellas, Road Trip 2, Deuce. By the way, shout out to Bragg Apple Cider Vinegar and to my wife who brought me this home. I didn't even ask. She just brought it home for me. 'Cause she's a gem. And I do sit down when I pee, Raina. Don't be lying to these people. Don't be Amber Hearding me. Somebody that's an actor that was to be, was so B-list. Yeah, I mean, it's over dramatic at most, but this guy's face again. Shall we just look at this guy's face again? Look at this. Imagine that staring over your as he's like pounding away at you. Heaving and hoeing. All right, moving on.
Amber Heard on the stand today. Wow, what a day. Trying to take a look at her testimony from a bunch of different perspectives. Let's bring in our expert to help us. Joining us in Alexandria, Virginia, New York Times bestselling author of the book You Can't Lie to Me, retired ATF investigator and world-renowned body language expert, Janine Driver, back with us. Janine, great to see you.
Nice to see you, Vinny.
Let's jump right into it and play some testimony here from Amber Heard. And this is right in the beginning of her testimony, one of the first questions that she answers.
Why are you here? I am here because my ex-husband is suing me for an op-ed I wrote.
And how do you feel about that?
I struggle to have the words. I struggle to find the words.
But I bet she's going to find them real quick. She struggles, but she's going to find them. She's not going to struggle too hard. Again, when you're talking about trauma, are you staring at people emoting, or are you sort of looking down, reliving a moment that you prefer not to think about, and especially not to talk about? I mean, I know whenever I unload some trauma on somebody, I'm just sort of staring down at the ground. But maybe that's not me. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's not Miss Heard here. Maybe Miss Heard has a, maybe she has a better hold over what she's done and the things that's happened to her in her past. Let's continue.
To describe how painful this is. This is horrible for me to sit here for weeks and relive everything. Hear people that I knew, some well, some not. My ex-husband, with whom I shared a life.
Johnny's face.
Speak about our lives in the way that they have. This is the most painful and difficult thing I've ever gone through.
Smiles. He smiles.
Janine Driver, what are you seeing? What are you hearing from Amber Heard there?
Listen, Vinny, I wish we had an hour together. I could do a special on this today.
Well, we have a show every night, so don't worry. We'll have plenty of time.
Good. You'll have me back. So we see just at the end of that clip there, Amber sucked in her lip and bites her lip. This is concern and stress. The nerves of our lips are stimulated by her sucking in her lips like that. It's as if back in the day when we sucked our thumb, it's that comforting gesture. So we see
Self-soothing. Self-soothing. That's, you'll see people do self-soothing when they're talking or something. They'll be rubbing their hand, do like this. They like to rub their palm or something. They'll rub their hands together. They'll sit there, rub their neck, like, oh, self-soothing. That's what that's called.
See that. The problem with Amber in her testimony is that she does all these start-stop sentences. This is congruent with someone who is being deceptive. In the clips you played earlier, it's interesting because her percentages are off. You know, the question was, do you remember the first time you were hit? And she says, yes. And she stacks the deck in the beginning. This is something we saw with Jussie Smollett, who staged a hate crime in Chicago a couple of years ago. He did a huge percent, about 60% up front in his story. The actual incident where this bad stuff happened to him was like 20%, and then a short after. We're seeing the same thing here with Amber Heard. She's stacking the deck up front. She gives us this big stress about how much cocaine he had in this bottle. She's giving us irrelevant information. Liars will often do this, Vinny. They'll give us a lot of truthful information at the front. They're stacking the deck, right? They're telling us all these things are truthful. I believe that the cocaine was there. I believe it was a big bottle. I believe they were sitting on the couch together. The problem is when she gets to the actual attack, it is such a small percent. It's maybe 15%. We have a big before, a big after. The incident itself is small. The percentages are off here. We're always looking for about 30% up front, 20 to 30%, 50% of the attack, and then we're looking for a small after. What happened after? It should be really short, maybe 10, 15, no more than 20%. And so her percentage is off. Also, I want to talk about something called statement analysis, if I may.
Okay, before she goes on, I just sort of break that down if anybody's not able to follow. Pizza Man, what's up, baby boo? It's good to see you. Yeah. Lady, your percentages are... Moving Dutchman will know. He's a fucking champ. He's a chess champ, motherfuckers. So don't be fucking with him. Pizza Man, I tug on my thing, too, to self-soothe. That's one of my big self-soothers. Nothing more soothing than that. Gross. So what she's saying is that when she talks about the incident, she'll go into great lengths to describe, there was a big jar of cocaine, and there was the lighting was dim, and the chandelier glimmered in the sun, And so she'll go into this big long soliloquy about how all these details, and people think that when you add details to a story, it makes it more believable, which it does in certain circumstances. But then when you're talking about trauma, she's only talking about it very quickly, very fast, and then moves on to more details. So when she's talking about percentages, she's saying that, you got about 70% of detail and about 10-15% of the actual trauma, and then back to another 30-40% of more detail. So what she's saying in her time as an expert working for the ATF is that the percentages are off and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and that indicates a lie. And I don't know if I needed to explain that. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure that out. But I just think it's always nice to get a little reiteration of what's going on here. So let's move on.
The things when she said, he slapped me.
Hold on.
I want something called statement analysis, if I may. One of the things when she said, he slapped me, I want you to re-listen to it over and over again. She doesn't say he slapped me. She says, slapped me. She drops the pronoun, and when people are being deceptive, Vinny, people will have a change in pronouns or they'll drop it. She doesn't say, he slapped me. She also changes her tense. So she goes from slapped, the first one's a slapped, the second one's a slapped, past tense. The third one is a slap. That is current tense. When people are making up a story, they'll talk in current tense. I wrote down some of the things. She then said, before I knew it, he starts crying, instead of he started crying. Her current tense to past tense is indicative of someone who's making up a story in the spot. I think parts of it are true and many of it is deceptive. And that's why anyone in law enforcement watching this, I spoke to law enforcement earlier today, it's laughable, sadly, what she's doing on the court.
Let's take a listen to some more. And this part, it gets a little more graphic. It's showing the nasty Johnny that she is painting inside the courtroom.
He would make these comments about, whoring myself out, but do so in the context of me acting, and he would talk about other actresses who do my role in this way where they were worthless whores, that they were fame hungry, expletive, just this. The point is, it felt really dirty to be an actor. Never mind that he was one.
How about there? What are you seeing?
I believe this is truthful. Why? Because we're seeing her leak disgust. Her upper lip is coming up, Vinny, when she's saying, calling them dirty whores, and that upper lip comes up in disgust. This body language and her tone and pitch, it's all congruent, right? So we have the same tone and pitch. She's not doing these start-stop sentences. She does pause, but continues with her sentence. This part, I believe she's telling the truth. There was disgust right there when the upper lip came up. The problem is when she talks about the attacks, and I think we'll hear it again more tomorrow when we hear about supposedly more attacks. You're going to see and hear those tense changes. The body language isn't going to be congruent with what she's telling us. She also had a couple points here. You may see it. She holds her nose slightly high. When people do this, this is extreme confidence, superiority, arrogance, and indignation. So it's out of place for a battered woman to have her head held high here. It's this smugness.
Now, Johnny Depp's head was held down low during a lot of the testimony. He's looking.
So again, this is a toxic relationship, right? And again, we're going back to the idea that it takes two to tango, that he was involved with this woman, and he's going to be saying some awful shit too. This is how toxic relationships work. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if he did manhandle her a bit. I don't want to put it all on. Again, I'm not trying to put it all on Amber Heard, because he did choose to be in this relationship. He stayed in this relationship. It was a toxic relationship, and of course, he was fucked up on drugs and alcohol throughout the whole time. She was too. Those two things are a very, very, you're going to say terrible things to people when you're in those conditions. And so, the fact that she is sort of mixing truth in there, I could see how that, I believe that too. I believe that he was probably cruel. He was probably very cruel, especially when it came to her career, because everyone knows you can't talk about not a woman, I'm going to say an actor's, I didn't mean women. I meant an actor's career and disparage it in any way. If you've ever dealt with an actor and you talk about their careers and stuff, I mean, and you say anything that's off-putting to them, they take that shit real seriously and into heart. They're sensitive about their shit. And so I could see how he could be cruel to her, especially saying you're a whore. You whore yourself out to these things. And then those other people who are actors are whores too. I mean, the thing about Johnny Depp is that he is a fucking megastar. He has succeeded. He has crossed the threshold of no return. He will always be a superstar, even though even though his career was sort of derailed by this woman. Amber Heard is not. I didn't know that she was in these other movies. I didn't know who this person was before this whole situation popped up. So, attacking her career in such a way is a believable thing. It's a very believable thing. Pizza Man, I just wanted to let you know that we have a community challenge going because our 2-year streamiversary is coming up, and we're going to be doing anybody who's in chat right now, if you want to donate to the community challenge, it's fresh bars, it's free. We're trying to get up to 69,420 fresh bars so we can do a vinyl DJ set. That's right, for our 2-year streamiversary, we're going to do a DJ vinyl set. Of course, if we hit the community goal. And apparently today is my 2-year streamiversary, but we're not counting it. We just found that out today. So we're not counting it. We're probably looking at sometime in June. So if anybody wants to contribute, go ahead. We're doing that. And we're going to move on. I mean, she has so many breakout roles, like who couldn't replace her? Yeah. Ziggy in Korea, thank you so much for contributing to our vinyl DJ set. That's 2,000 more community fresh bars. Thank you so much, Ziggy. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It must be early for you, but I appreciate that. I really do. Let's get back to this analysis of Amber Heard. Whoa! Moving touch, man. He's sounding the alarm. He's sounding the alarm, folks. He's sounding the alarm. Let's go. Oh, well, then that must be horrible to hear right when you wake up. Sorry. Yeah. Ziggy woke up. 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 Got gifted a sub. Yeah. Yeah. What? Got. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Gonna do it again. Gonna do it again. 7 a.m. Gonna do it again. Gonna ride my bike on the expressway, on the freeway, on the Autobahn. Gonna avoid the big old dump trucks and buses. Claro! What is up? I was just doing a terrible rap. Claro, welcome in. Nice to see you here. I appreciate you coming through. Everybody, give love to Claro. Claro is an amazing streamer. Let's give. I'm giving a shout out here. There we go. Bam! It's Saturday, not going anywhere. Yes. Terrible. Claro, you're terrible? You're a terrible streamer? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what's going on. And also, everyone, by the way, any of our new people coming in, go ahead and click that link right there. Go pre-save. Friend of the show, Gail Hakes West. New song coming out, I think on Monday, on the 9th. Go pre-save it. I had the honor of mixing and mastering this song. And I absolutely love the song, and it's a beautiful song. It's the best song. It's the greatest song you're ever going to know. It's the best. And Gail is just a sweetie of a human being and a streamer here on Twitch. So please, everybody go give some support and pre-save that damn thing. Okay, thank you, Ziggy. You know I can't do math good. Okay, let's get back to this analysis of Amber Heard's testimony.
Down and a lot of people commenting on it.
Here,
was held down low during a lot of the testimony.
Back up a
The
little.
smugness.
Now, Johnny Depp's head was held down low during a lot of the testimony. He's looking down, and a lot of people commenting on it. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know if he's drawing or what he's doing there, but clearly his head is down while his ex-wife is talking about their relationship.
Yeah, and he even smiles a little bit. So this is to alleviate that negative feeling and to do similar to what she did. She was writing on these notes. The interesting part here, Vinny, is usually the person that's breaking the eye contact is the person who has been abused. It's hard for them to look at the abuser, so they'll often do this eye avoidance, it's called. It's often done when someone looks away and stops looking. I can't deal with the obnoxious person that's right in front of me, and this person's not likable. And so they'll do this eye avoidance. If you've ever been in a meeting where you speak and someone does this, you immediately feel that they don't like you. It's this eye avoidance that happens when people think you're obnoxious. And many people will think, well, this is connected with deception. It is not connected with deception at all. It's connected with someone who just wants to avoid listening to an obnoxious person say whatever they're saying.
Incredible insight.
Incredible insight. Thank you very much, Janet. Anyways, so I thought this was very interesting, and I did want to like see some of the stuff, but I wanted to play some of her acting or her testimony. But I thought this was kind of a good way. There's another video here with the same body language expert, and there's a lot of fluff in this, so we'll pass through it pretty quickly, but it does cover some other stuff. So we'll kind of go over that. And, you be the judge. You be the judge. I don't want to put everything onto Amber Heard here, because I do believe that she probably did experience some sort of abuse, whether mental or physical, I don't know. But it does seem like, as evidence is coming out, that she was the aggressor here. She was instigating a lot of this stuff. Like there was some there's recordings that came out where she's like, "Oh yeah, I did hit you, Johnny. Oh, you're a real big man. You're the better person because you didn't hit me and I hit you." And so you can definitely hear something going on here. So. Again, we can't just blame Amber. It takes two to tango, as they say.
All of you are talking about.
All you are talking.
Proceeds to do a cavity search. He said he was looking for his drugs, his cocaine, his coke.
Wow.
So I did see that where she's talking about. Oh, we did. Hold on. Let's watch this again.
That is the love of my life, and he was. He was, but he was also this other thing. And that other thing was awful. He's like grabbing my breasts, he's touching my thighs, he rips my underwear off, proceeds to do a cavity search. He said he was looking for his drugs, his cocaine, his coke.
Wow.
Which is terrible. And look, that these are awful things. And who knows what happened in those moments, but let's get into
It's just a little snippet. There's a whole lot that's been happening in the courtroom. So to help us make sense of it all, please welcome our favorite body language expert, who, by the way, spent 18 years as an investigator with federal law enforcement. She's also CEO of the Body Language Institute, Janine Driver. Janine, thank you.
Janine,
Hi, I'm
let's
happy to be
go.
here. I trained clandestine spies too, but don't tell anybody.
Whoa, well, now everyone knows.
Janine, I love getting your insight on this trial. And to give you some more credibility, you actually trained the FBI and the CIA on all of this stuff. So after watching Amber's testimony yesterday, you've been in the courtroom, you're following this very closely. In your opinion, what did her body language reveal?
In my expert opinion, what I'm seeing with her body language and with her words that we'll get to in a bit too, there's a lot of deception happening here. And one of the hardest ways to spot liars is when they embed parts of the story that are truthful. And that's what's happening, in my opinion. That's what's happening here with Amber on the stand.
Yeah, I wasn't buying those tears.
It looks strange, and obviously we're looking here at her body language, but also people were talking about what she's saying. They're saying that Amber changed tenses a lot during her testimony. What does this mean?
So you may remember Susan Smith. She drowned her 2 young sons in the early 90s. She was dating a guy who didn't want to date a woman with children anymore. Susan Smith had these fake crocodile tears that we see with Amber on the stand. No tears.
It's a fine name, Amber. What's wrong with Amber Dreamfire? I like it. This is what happens to Ghostbusters receptionists. We finally get the loopholed close it going, Janine. I like your name, Amber.
Ears, right? We have an ear, nose, and throat doctor for a reason. They're all connected. When someone cries, you see a deep swallow and see that. And what Susan Smith said is, I loved my boys. They were still searching for her boys. She used the wrong tense. We look for the wrong tense. What's happening here is Amber is saying, he slapped me, slap. So in past tense to current tense, and this is ebbing and throwing through all of her stories. And as a matter of fact, she didn't even say he hit me. She left out that pronoun, so that wasn't even in there.
I actually want our viewers to see that since you brought it up. We have some footage of that.
Let's go.
It was that simple. I just laughed because I thought he was joking. And slapped me across the face.
Yeah, slap me across the face, not slap.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay. So I'm like just blown away by this entire thing. Yeah, because I'm like, why do people just destroy each other like this? But let's get to, I mean, your expertise, because this is fascinating. Were there other parts of Amber's testimony that raised red flags for you? Like she started and stopped sentences a lot.
Right. So start, stop sentences, we like to say in law enforcement, it's like a scar that you have on your body. The reason you have a scar is a piece of your skin is now missing, and you're threading the two pieces together on either end. When someone has start, stop sentences, the reason we pick up on it as not being
we're
someone
talking
who's
about
telling
Amber
the
Heard.
truth is because a scar is created. She has removed something from the story here. So she does have start sentences several times. I myself am a survivor of domestic violence. If I were to tell you my story, there are no start stops. It goes all the way through. So this is, she's leaving out parts of her story. And she does this interesting sound effect called tutting. I think you may have pulled a clip for it.
Yeah, we have it.
So
I do that a lot.
She was upset.
So, okay, let me just play devil's advocate for a second. Is that possibly something that can happen due to trauma as well? Like the start, stop, the different things that you're referring to right now?
Well, first of all, Sam did it at the beginning of the segment. So Sam, when you were introducing this segment and talked about that there's some graphic information we're about to hear, you tut-tutted introducing this segment. We all tut-tut. Our grandmother used to do it when you'd sit at the table with her baseball hat on at Thanksgiving. Take that off, young lady. So we are tut-tutting throughout the day. You're looking for where it's out of place. Sam, it makes sense. She's tut-tutting because this is, I'm in trouble. This is, you know, I'm disliking what I'm experiencing here. It's annoyance and impatience. And it's like, I can't stand this. Where we're hearing these tut-tuts throughout Amber's testimony, it's out of place for someone that's just telling the truth. It makes sense with Sam. Or if I say, what do you guys want for lunch today? You might go, I don't know what I want for lunch.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, so now that we have all seen, you especially, both Johnny and Amber's testimonies, in your opinion, who's being truthful and who do you think was the aggressor?
In my expert opinion, training over 60,000 law enforcement people just last year alone, is that the aggressor is Amber. And if I could go back in time, if I was Amber's attorney, I would have asked Johnny Depp when he said he doesn't strike women, or he's never struck a woman, how to define that. What does strike mean? Our words have meaning. Maybe he hit her in self-defense while she was hitting him. But in my opinion, she is the abuser.
And what's, you know, at the end of the day, even if she is, you know, Dan Abrams said this earlier, no matter what happens, if one juror believes that she was abused just once, even if it was in quote unquote self-defense, and they say that, then she will win this case. Right. So, wow. Janine, thank you so much for your expert analysis. For everyone at home, you can learn more about what's going on in this trial and what body language really means by checking out Janine's TikTok at Body Language Institute. We appreciate you, Janine, as always.
Bro, Body Language Institute, what's up? Let's go! Amber, no, we weren't talking about you, but yeah, I do believe, moving judgment, she does need to stabilize her camera and get a better internet connection or something. Jeez Louise, that was difficult. Oh, Janine. Body Language Institute. We're kind of going off on a tangent here. Be careful. TikTok likes to just jump right in. Janine Driver. Let's see. She's going to be talking about... Did you notice facial expressions?
You know what these people have in common? Can you spot what they have in common in these pictures? They're doing the same facial expression. I like to say when we don't like what we see or hear, our lips disappear. But even more than that here, it's high stress. The limbic system is kicking in. This is when people get caught doing something wrong. They've made a huge mistake. O.J. Simpson, we know what the big mistake was that he did. This guy over here, B, do you know who that is? Elliot Spitzer. He hired hooker number 9 using government funds. C, remember him? Jussie Smollett.
Yes,
lied about a hate
Smollett.
crime in Chicago a couple of years ago. And then voila, our star of the show today in the courtroom, Amber Heard, is coming in over here in the D spot doing this same move.
the D
Now, it makes sense
spot.
if she's about to talk about the abuse rate here, but that's not it. This is where moments before she tells us with start-stop sentences how Johnny is really the love of her life. And just as she begins to speak, her lips disappear like this. We can see anger and rage. Look at hers compared to sadness that we see in A, B, and C. In D, we see those lips turned down. I've made a huge mistake. I've done something wrong here. We don't hear, by the way, we didn't hear Johnny saying on the stand that she was the love of his life, did we? Made a huge mistake. You're right, Amber. You did make a huge mistake. But look how pissed off she is. She's pissed. Court.
Dax, what's up, baby boy? It's good to see you, my friend. Who doesn't like to be on the D spot? The D spot. Welcome to the D spot. Okay. You cashing in fast. I know. Janine is not playing. She is not playing. She's making her rounds. This is amazing, by the way. This is going to be the rest of the stream is just watching Janine on TikTok. Just kidding. We're going to move on because all roads lead back to Kanye West. Okay, Simpson got off acquitted, to be exact. Probably the whole reason the Kardashians took flight. Hey, Janine was prepared for this. Oh, yeah, she's been waiting for this. I mean, we all know I have with Small Wallet here. Spitzer, OJ. That book, though, O.J. Simpson, If I Did It, that book is amazing. Fucking incredible. I suggest everyone go and listen to the audio book or read it. It's fucking incredible. I mean, he basically, if you have a weak stomach, don't watch it or don't listen to it because it does get graphic, but he just goes right into it. He does not care. He was trying to cash in. And the best part about that, all the proceeds went right to the family. Morby, what is up? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. We're just going over a lie detector lady. I don't know. My God, I'm getting whatever. For everybody who's just coming in, we're doing a community challenge. We're trying to, for our 2-year stream anniversary, I want to do a vinyl DJ set. So if you guys want to contribute with your fresh bars, it's completely free. Feel free to. We're trying to get to 69,400 fresh bars, and we will do a vinyl DJ set where I'll be playing real records, playing real music on a real record player. One song at a time. I went back to University City. I'm with a friend right meow, so I'm lurking. No worries, Morby. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Also, oh, Amber, thank you so much. And also, this just popped in. If anybody's just coming in, please go pre-save. Hit that link right there. Go pre-save. Losing Sleep. Gail Hakes' first single she's releasing out into the world. I mixed and mastered it. I had the honor to mix and master. I love Gail. Gail is a friend of the show. and just amazing. And Claro, thank you so much for contributing as well. I love Gail way too much. No, I'm just kidding. It's not like that. But thank you so much, Clara. I appreciate that. And by the way, if anybody's new here, we do usually talk and interview people, musicians, and this is a music podcast. So just so you know, I didn't have any guests this week, so we're doing music news. This is what we do when we don't have guests. And I've been having a blast doing this shit. So let's get back into Janine. And because she is just interesting. Janine is interesting. Thank you, Firehorse. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Amber, for contributing to that thing. Yes, Gail. Yes, Gail. Yes. Make sure you guys go and pre-save. And if you guys missed it, I'm going to drop it again. Gail Hakes West. Boom. Oh, I didn't do anything. It's exclamation point, Gail Hakes West, GHW. Hit that. Make sure you're pre-saving that. I mixed and mastered it myself, and I think it sounds pretty damn good. The power of being acquitted allows you to do everything and say everything because they can do nothing. In word of grandfather slave, they only hang you once. Yeah, for sure. Yes, I did. I mixed and mastered it. So make sure you go and click on that pre-save. I had the absolute freaking honor to mix and master that song because it's such a beautiful song. She could have just released it the way she sent it to me and it would have been just beautiful. So go ahead, pre-save it. Make sure it comes out Monday, May 9th. Jeez. Yes, May 9th, Monday. This Monday. So make sure you're streaming it. All right, we're getting back to Janine. Oh, shit.
You know what these is really the love of her life. And just as she begins to speak, her lips disappear like this. We can see anger and rage. Look at hers compared to sadness that we see in A, B, and C. In D, we see those lips turn down. I've made a huge mistake. I've done something wrong here. We don't hear, by the way, we didn't hear Johnny saying on the stand that she was the love of his life, did we? Made a huge mistake. You're right, Amber. You did make a huge mistake. But look how pissed off she is. She's pissed. Court was fun today. More fun tips coming your way. Stand by. I'm going to knock out a bunch right now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to follow my page and repost. A, B, C, or D. One of these things is slightly different. It's D. We've got the lips disappearing with combo of anger. What is anger? Anger is someone has a goal and that goal is being blocked, or there's a perception, that's my Boston accent. There's a perception that it's being blocked. What's blocking your goal, Amber? You married one of the most sexiest, most popular guys on planet Earth, and you blew it, sister, by beating the shit out of him. Maybe that's how you made a big mistake. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Whoa, Janine's taking sides here. In those newscasts, she was not taking sides. She was definitely talking in objective terms. That's interesting. Well, I wouldn't say sex. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of turned into a weathered turd. But, I mean, in his time, Johnny Depp was a sexy mofo. I'm not gay, but I would make out with him. Okay, let's get some of that. Okay. No, that's not it. Wait a second. Go to her page. Sexiest man alive. Okay, listen.
This just in. It is going crazy viral on TikTok that Amber Heard, when she took the stand on day number 1, quoted and ripped lines directly from the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley, which came out in 1999 based on the novel from 1955. Everyone is quoting exactly what Amber said. You're seeing screens similar to what you're seeing behind me.
Wait a second. She was quoting Talented Mr. Ripley? Shut up! I'd regret losing Mr. Depp to end me. Yeah. Ziggy said something that got something, or that's her. I need fanfic now. Mike and Johnny. Johnny. There you go. That's what it would be. Johnny Depp would be like, could you stop doing it like that, please? You're getting slobber all over my fucking $20,000 jeans. It was a clip. It was just a clip. Leckerding, we say here. Leckerding! Fanfic, that's tight. I want some fanfic of me and Johnny making out. Let's go! Where are my tinfoil hat gang out here on the computer busting out the movie line? The stuff of dreams. Not sure if they might be nightmares though. I think they are nightmares. But hey, let's go.
Me here. Amber said on May 4th, 2022, the thing with Johnny, it's the sun shines on you and it's glorious, and then he forgets you and it's very, very cold. When you have his attention, you feel like you're the only person in the world. That's why everyone loves him so much. Talented Mr. Ripley, 1999, based on the novel from 1955. Marge says, the thing with Dickie is like the sun shines on you and it's glorious, and he forgets about you and it's very, very cold. When you have his attention, you feel like you're the only person in the world, and that's why everyone loves him so much. This is being misquoted on TikTok. This is not exactly what Amber said. Does she steal or borrow the plot from the Talented Mr. Ripley? I'll say yeah on that. Sure, I'll give you my blessing. But this is fake news. We are quoting Amber wrong. And people who are doing this, you're doing what she's doing. You're taking something that is pretty bad and you're blowing it up to make it so much bigger. And what's happening is you're going to lose credibility when you do this. Whoever's doing this, stop doing that. Stick with the truth, like I wish Amber was doing.
She said misheard. Yeah, she you misheard. I bet the story would become a movie. Probably Chaotic Dex. I bet it comes a Lifetime movie. It's like the story of Amber Heard. Johnny Depp will be played by some like C-list actor. Amber Heard will play herself. It'll be produced by Amber Heard, starring Amber Heard, directed by Amber Heard. It was like the sun shined on you. You were the only human in the room. He was the best. He was the love of my life. Okay.
Stop making things seem so much more dramatic. All right, so far, two of you have said the same thing. So Jen and Dark Thoughts. All right, so far.
Can we just get back to the...
Number 12, you are hysterical.
Hold on. Can we get back to the coverage of Amber Heard? Shocking news. Amber Heard's missing.
I just laughed because I thought he was joking and slapped me across the face. I just laughed because I thought he was joking and slapped me across the face and slapped me across the face and slapped me across the face. And
so he's missing the pronouns, which indicates that she's lying. Because apparently, so missing pronoun, he and Amber uses the wrong tense. She says slap and not he slapped. There you go. So that, I guess that indicates lying. Oh gosh, shocking news. When you're so when you're separating fact from fiction, look and listen from the person suddenly dropping pronouns. So that's what they're indicating here. So when you start dropping pronouns, that's indicating that they're lying.
This part it gets a little more graphic.
We saw that.
Johnny Depp's head was.
We saw that. We saw that.
Wait. Moments ago, I posted a TikTok with these four faces, and I asked, what do they have in common? And it's this compressed lips, and it's curved down. Then I asked, what is different? We have some sadness here with OJ. We have some sadness right here with Elliot Spitzer. We have some sadness even with this guy, this tool right here.
This tool.
Right? Then we've got this peach. This is a combination of these lips compressed down, got caught, or made a huge mistake with pissed offness, with anger right here. Why is Amber angry before she makes the following statement? This is what her face looks like. Now let's hear, what does she say? I'm going to forward this for you so we can see right here.
So she goes from here. By the way, it's really fast. It takes a keen eye to spot it. Maybe you spotted it. Boom. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's about to happen here? I like to watch these videos without sound. I stop it and I go, ooh, what's here? There's a big mistake here. I wonder what it is. Let's listen in. And let's listen in.
It was always intense. It didn't become intense. It almost started that way. When I was with him, you know, I felt that electricity in my body. I felt like butterflies. I couldn't, you know, couldn't see straight practically. It was just.
All right. This is where she then talks seconds later that she fell in love with him, that he's the love of her life. He's the love of her life. So, doing something wrong. What could it be? She made a huge mistake. I don't know. You be the judge.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Hey, Chugi, Janine Driver.
All right, I think we've hit our threshold of Amber Heard today. What can you do if someone leaks contempt in your life? Anyways, shame, shame, shame. Oh, well, now I want to see this. Oh gosh. Ooh, she's showing shame. The shade and no sadness of fear.
Outside the courthouse in Fairfax, Virginia.
Janine!
New York Times bestselling author of the book You Can't Lie to Me, retired ATF investigator and world-renowned body language expert, Janine Driver is with us. Janine, great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
All right, we're done with Amber because we got other stories to cover here. We got other stories to cover, folks, because you know why. You guys know why, because all roads lead back to Yeezy. Does she have any comments about Depp, though? Oh, that's a good question. Well, she did. Remember, she said that when he holds his head down, it indicates that he doesn't want to look at this person. Okay. All right. Well, Moving Dutchman did it, so everyone, it's Moving Dutchman's fault.
Observers can't help but notice that the beautiful actress sure seems to be copying her ex's unique fashion style. Depp wears a suit with a vest. 2 days later, Amber does too. And look, they're wearing the same Gucci bumblebee tie.
Oh, that's weird.
Depp wears classic gray. You guessed it, the next day Amber does too.
That's
Is she
weird.
even copying his hair? Blonde highlights pulled back into a ponytail. Have you heard people speculating about Amber Heard copying Johnny Depp's outfits?
Amber Heard seems to be playing some sort of mind games with Johnny Depp. If you really pay close attention to what she's wearing, how she's wearing her hair.
Court observers can't help but
Damn it.
notice that the beautiful
I broke
actress
it.
sure seems to be copying her ex's unique fashion.
Awesome job, Shanna.
Damn it.
Both Johnny and Amber can be seen eye fluttering and closing their eyes in court. Eye fluttering is this person is struggling. They often can't believe what they just saw or heard. There's a problem here. Closed eyes, worries, disbelief, concern, dislike. The longer the eyes are closed, the more the person has a concern. You see this in your personal and professional life? That person is concerned. Both Johnny and Amber can be seen eye fluttering and closing.
I want Amber Heard innocent victim or narcissist.
This is where Johnny just finishes talking about throwing the cell phone on the couch. What is the truth? And did you catch Amber's facial expression? Let's listen in, and then I'll give you my analysis at the end.
Leave her alone, Johnny. Leave her alone. I was by the refrigerator at this point. I was 20 feet away.
Where was Miss Heard at that time?
She was still sitting on
I
the
don't think
couch.
so, Pizza Man.
And that's when the screaming, the screaming started with like, again, I'm 20 feet away. She's still got Io on the phone. She's got Rocky there. Stop hitting me, Johnny, she's screaming. In her best freaked out, upset voice, high-pitched, "Stop hitting me, stop hitting me." Jerry Judge and Sean Bett entered the room, and as they entered the room, and she was quite surprised to see them, she said, "That's the last time you'll ever hit me. That's the last time you'll ever do that to me." And again, I'm a good 20 feet away by the fridge. And then Jerry said, "Boss, I think we should just leave." And then we left. And Sean...
On the right of your screen, left of Amber's face, did you catch it? Right there. It's called contempt. It's one of the 7 universal emotions. It's subconsciously happening. She's not making this happen, even though she's an actress. This indicates superiority. It's as if she's saying to Johnny, I don't even need to engage with you to assert my power over you. I'm right, you're wrong, you're less than me, you're inferior. This facial expression is really out of place for a battered woman in a courtroom. We don't see this often. We see fear, anger, sadness, disbelief. We're not seeing it. We're seeing contemptuous. I'm superior. I'm better than you. Interesting. We'll see how the cards shake out for you, my dear Amber. With regard to the story, though, leave her alone, Johnny. And Johnny's saying he's 20 feet away. They could be talking about what happened seconds earlier. Did he throw the phone and hit her face? We'll find out when she hits the stand and I analyze her. Contempt. Moral superiority.
Wait, stop! Wait, stop! Oh my God. Nice animation.
Maybe you're just like me.
No, I'm not. We are different. We are not the same. Where's the analysis of Johnny? Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of analysis on Johnny. I wonder if she has a YouTube.
Amber Heard, innocent victim, or narcissist.
I don't regret. I don't regret.
Oh, what else? What else don't you do? Oh, come on. Come on. Wait on me. What else? What else other thing do you want to add?
Can't talk
You
to me,
fucking
sound
lying
like
piece of
Fozzie
shit.
Bear.
What? Oh,
Like a
no, I
kid's
want to
show.
know.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Get out your Ubers out.
I'm kind of waiting. You go get it.
Yeah, I'll be in.
Wait, is there no other place for you to run in your 15 other houses to go run? Come on, go be a real married man. Go deal with your shit the way that a man does. Go run to the next house. Every man does.
Yeah.
Go. Run away. I know it's hard to look at yourself.
Fucking ridiculous
I know.
plan.
It's
Your
hard.
panicked fucking plan.
It's hard. It's hard.
Screwing everybody else
Poor
over
thing.
to get
You're
your
right.
fucking.
I tried.
Get
That's what I do.
You're the most spoiled fucking brat. And you've got everybody out here almost full, but it don't last long.
You're right.
I've been
sorry.
here a lot longer
You're
than
right. You got to
because
figure it out.
You don't have. Figure out what you have to offer as opposed to going out and get your tits out.
You're right. That's what I do.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Lemon Fields is excellent.
You're right. You're
Excellent
right.
choice.
Back to that. Well, I wonder what we else. I wonder what else we can reach for in the last 6 years. Oh no, it was 4 years ago. You're right. I'm sure there's other things you can.
Go loud.
No.
She sounds so fucked
I'm not
up.
laughing. I'm not. It's serious. I'm sure you can find other things.
I know. And stripping. Man. Well, there's always that. You can
You're
always
right.
go back
You can
to
write
that
a book.
for
You can
another-
write a book.
for another
I
10
know you
minutes.
can write a book. Oh, is this gonna be good for your book? Oh, should I have you sign an NDA for your book?
You don't even
Your
make-
book.
You're
Is
not
this gonna be good for your book?
You won't even
Is
make
this
it
gonna be
in
good
a-
for your book?
I'll write what I
Hey,
want. I'll write
I have a
what I
good
want.
idea.
I'll write what
How
I
about you
want.
sell more of your journals? You don't want to sell out or anything. Let's sell you journals. Oh, wait.
Hey.
The question of the day is Amber Heard an innocent victim?
She does
or
sound like a bully,
narcissist?
huh?
An antagonizing narcissist. Battered women tend to not realize that they are in a battered relationship. They'll see the signs, they'll watch a TV show, and they'll say, well, that's not me. You know, yes, my husband gets violent sometimes, but he loves me, and I piss him off. I do stupid things. They tend to not want to antagonize their significant other.
That's what I say when
They
Raina
tend to
hits me.
blame themselves.
It's my fault.
It's unlikely that a battered woman would be recording or antagonizing her significant or his significant other. It's the last thing they would want to do.
Yeah.
But yet we have that with Amber Heard for months during her year and couple months of being married to Johnny Depp. It reminds me of the premeditated murder. that this woman did, Jodi Arias. Do you remember this woman? She was a real beach. She had premeditated killing her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander. She rented a car. She had a gas tank, an extra tank inside the car, so she wouldn't have to stop in his state, so the car wouldn't be tracked with cameras at a gas station. She then took the license plate off of that vehicle, and she went and killed her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander. She slaughtered him. She shot him. She got a gun, which has never been found, and stabbed him numerous times and took pictures along the journey of this murder. She was found guilty in 2018 of first-degree premeditated murder. Listen, Johnny Depp, I think you're lucky that you got out alive here. Listen, Johnny Depp is no peach in this. If you're watching the trial, he said some really mean shit, lost his cool, beat up a couple of cabinets in a kitchen, but we don't see any physical abuse. It doesn't mean that it's not there, but it certainly indicates to me this antagonizing from this audio clip, this recording for months on end, is not indicative of a battered woman. This is indicative of a narcissist. Enough said.
There you go. So, I don't know. We can't be passing judgment too soon here. I mean, there's still plenty of shit going on. There's still plenty of time. Amber, are you ready to be held responsible for your lies impacted Johnny? Oh my God. I just want to keep watching
Under the
this.
law, a person who makes a false statement about someone else can be held responsible. That's because words matter.
All these women probably watched the movie Gone. Lies are like cockroaches. Yeah, I mean that's pretty haunting to me, honestly. That audio was kind of fucked up, man. Like that just sounds like a spoiled little asshole who's like really trying to get someone to react. Again, we'll see how it ends up. We'll see what comes of this case, but yeah, I mean, this is what, day 2 she was on the stand, or day 3 she's on the stand. So there's plenty more stuff coming. So, all right, we didn't find any